Hey guys, normally we talk about gear on this channel, but today we're going to talk about guitar players. And today's video is Taylor Swift the next Eddie Van Halen? So let me give you a quick rundown of why we're even talking about this. So in 2005, I opened a music academy where we teach guitar players. And it's now been open for over a decade. And here's something that I took notice to about 2 years ago. So in 2006, if you look at the female versus males in the lesson academy, less than 4% were female. Now in 2007, it went to about 6%, and in 2009, it looks like it went to about 8%, so it slowly was on the rise. However, now it's at about 60%. Okay, so that is huge. That is the dominant force of the student base at the academy. So taking notice that, we noticed that we didn't have any products for them. And what we really noticed is this industry has a strange kind of philosophy called pink it and shrink it. In other words, they take every guitar and they just make it smaller and pink, and usually Pepto pink, which is even more disgusting. And then they go, that's for a girl, which is stupid. Anyways, but the more important thing is that they're not even acknowledging that girls really are the same guitar players. They just maybe have slightly different tastes. And so only like companies like maybe Daisy Rock have even approached this. But let's be honest, Daisy Rock really focuses more on young players, which is important, but not so much the women players. But still, at least they're doing something, and they've been pretty much the dominant force. Sadly enough for Daisy Rock, every company has kind of tried to copy Daisy Rock since they came out and put almost no effort into that copy. Even Fender made the Hello Kitty guitars, but they made them full size, right? And so it didn't even make any sense. The straps were so long, they were 72 inches, that they didn't even fit the girls. They didn't make a mini one, however, it wasn't as exciting as the full size. So let's talk about what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, what happened was one of my friends of the channel emailed me and said, hey, his niece, who's going to be 16, said, how come the t-shirts only have dudes on them? And I was like, you know, even I have done the same thing that I've been complaining about the manufacturers doing. So immediately we made this one. So there's a new logo that now for the females. And I did not make the logo smaller and make it pink. It's the same size, I promise. And like I said, I didn't even realize what I was doing. So the question of the day is, well, what's causing this? Why are so many females all of a sudden becoming guitar players? Now, let's be honest, in the 80s, there was a ton of them. There was Jennifer Batten, who was probably one of my favorite. I went and saw her in a clinic when I was 15. There was obviously Lita Ford and Joan Jett and Bonnie Raitt and Tracy Chapman, and you know, I could go on forever. And of course, nowadays you have amazing guitar players like Nita Strauss and stuff that should be recognized, and there's a ton of those as well. But Taylor Swift is definitely the driving point. Here's how I know. We started asking the students, and what we found is 8 out of 10 of the students attributed Taylor Swift to the reason why they're playing music. So what's interesting is you may not see her as anything other than a pop star, but really she's doing the same thing Eddie Van Halen did in the early 80s. She's causing all the young players to want to take up an instrument and play. Something that should be applauded amazingly and not made fun of. You know, sometimes she's discounted as a pop star, but let's be honest. She is a musician, and she is creating new musicians, and it'll be exciting to see what they do with this. All right, guys, as always, just to let you know, in the month of October, just like we've done all month, if you buy one of the t-shirts in pink or black, half the proceeds go to Susan G. Komen, and if you send the picture in pink of a shirt of you in pink, so we can put it in the beginning into the videos, we will donate the other half to Susan G. Komen. And of course, now we have the female logos as well, and it's a great way to support the channel. As always, thank you for your time, and know your gear.